Here I am going to explain how we solve linear programming problem by simplex method. The simplex algorithm is a method to obtain the optimum solution. The simplex algorithm has many steps. Today I am going to discuss about maximization problem. In this problem we have two constraints. Our first constraint 3x1 plus 5x2 less than equals to 15. Second one 5x1 plus 2x2 less than equals to 10. These two equations known as subjective function. And this one is our objective function. Our object is to maximize our profit. Now our target to find out the how many units we will produce of x1 x2 to get maximum profit. I repeat, to get maximum profit in respect of these two constraints. Now, our first step, convert these two inequalities into equalities form. Now, for this we add slack variable. Slack variable represented by s. For equation 1 we write s1. For equation 2 we write s2. Slack variable is the positive difference between right hand side and left hand side. Now we will rewrite the objective and subjective function like maximize z equals to 5x1 plus 3x2 subject to 3x1 plus 5x2 and we add here first slack variable s1 equals to 15. For second equation 5x1 plus 2x2 plus s2 equals to 10. Now we introduce two new variables s1 s2. The contribution of s1 will be 0, so we write here 0 s1 plus contribution of s2 also 0 s. So 0 s2. Now this is our condition x1 x2 s1 s2 is greater than equals to 0. Now we create our first initial simplex table. Like this, we draw the columns and rows. First column for programming variables, second contribution, third one quantity. And here we write Cj and last column for reissue. We have basic and non-basic variable. x1, x2 are non-basic variable. s1, s2 are basic variable. In programming variable, we will write basic variable. If we have two equations of subjective function, we write here two programming variable. If we have three constants, so we write three programming variable. Right now we have two equations, so we write two programming variable. Each programming variable represent each equation. So for first equation we write here s1. For second equation we write here s2. In this box we write basic and non-basic variable. So non-basic variable are x1, x2, basic variable s1, s2. Cj stands for contribution per unit, which is in our objective function. So 5x1, so 5 is contribution of x1 unit, 3 is contribution for x2, 0 for s1, 0 for s2. Now, in programming variable, we have to write s1 and s2. The respective contribution of s1 is 0 and s2 0. In quantity, we have maximum limit 15 and 10. So we write here 15 and 10. Then we write coefficients of first equation. Like for x1 we write 3, for x2 we write 5, for s1 we write 1. So we write here 3, 5, 1 and s2 0. In second equation, the coefficient 5, 2, s1 is not here, so we write 0, s2 1. Calculate ZC and NER. NER stands for Net Evaluation Row. Now, question is how we compute ZC. ZC row variable are obtained. I repeat, ZC row variable are obtained by multiplying the contribution column. Multiply by the contribution column by each column, element by element, and do sum. Or we can in a simple see contribution multiplied by the each column of basic and non-basic variables and do sum. Like this, ZC equals to 0 into 3 plus 0 into 5. The value will be 0. So we write here 0. For second equation, contribution 0, second contribution 0, 0 multiplied by 5 plus 0 multiplied by 2. So we write here 0 multiplied by 5 plus 0 multiplied by 2 equals to 0. So we write again here 0. In third, 0 multiplied by 1 plus 0 multiplied by 0 equals to 0. So we write here. And for S2 again 0 multiplied by 0 plus 0 multiplied by 1 equals to 0. For NER, NER means Net Evaluation Row. The formula of NER, CJ minus ZC. We have CJ, we also have ZC. The difference between CJ and ZC, 5 minus 0 is 5, 3 minus 0 is 3, 0 minus 0 is 0, and again 0 minus 0 is 0. Now, for optimum solution, we need NER value should be less than 0, or we can say CJ minus ZC should be less than equals to 0. But we have here positive variables, so we select the maximum positive variable of NER. This is maximum, 5 is maximum, that is most positive variable. This is called key column. This is called key column, or we can say incoming variable. Incoming variable. Now we compute ratio. The formula of ratio will be quantity divided by corresponding key column variable. Corresponding key column variable. We have the quantity 15 and 10. The corresponding key column variable 15 in front of 15, 3 in front of 10, 5. So the formula will be 15 by 3 and 10 by 5. The value will be 5 and 2. In ratio, we select the least positive variable for key row. Here 2 is least positive variable. So this is our key row. Key row means outgoing variable. Outgoing variable. It means S2 is outgoing variable and X1 is incoming variable in place of S2. Now we make a second simplex table. simplex second. Same columns and rows, programming variable C quantity. I repeat, basic and non-basic variable x1, x2, s1, s2. The contribution of x1 here 3, s1 is 0 and s2 0. Now, in our first simplex table, s2 is outgoing variable and it is replaced by the x1. So, in place of x2, we write x1. So, we write here x1, s1 and in place of s2 we write x1. s2 is outgoing variable and instead of s2 we write here x1. So we write x1 instead of s2. Expected contribution, s1 is 0 and x1 is 5. Now, new incoming row, compute by the formula. New incoming row. Our formula, old key row divided by key number. Now, old key row. This is our old key row. Now, question is, what is our key number? Key number, the intersect variable of key column and key row. So, we move in column and row. Intersect variable is 5. That is our key number. Now, new incoming row. The formula, old key row 10, 5, 2, 0, 1. That is divided by key number. Key number is 5, 5 by 5, 2 by 5, 0 by 5, 1 by 5. So, we write here 10 by 5 is 2, 5 by 5, 1 and 2 by 5, 0 by 5 is 0, 1 by 5, we write here 1 by 5. Now, remaining variable are computed by the following formula. New variables equals to variable minus corresponding key column variable into corresponding key row variable divided by key number. Or we can say old variable minus corresponding key column variable into new incoming row. The old key row divided by the key number. So we get new key row variables. So we can use, instead of this, we write new key row variable, incoming row variable. Here we use this formula. Now, old variable in our first initial simplex table, the old variable will be 15 with 3, 5, 1, 0, 1, 0. Now we put negative symbol. Corresponding key column variable. This is our key column. We move corresponding key column variable for 15. We move in key column and find out which one is our corresponding variable of 15. That is 3. For 3 itself 3. For 5 itself 3. For 1 3. For 0 again 3. So in each situation corresponding key column variable are same. That is 3. Into new incoming row variable, that is 2, 1, 2 by 5, 0, 1 by 5. Now, when we calculate these variables, get 9, here 0, here 19 by 5, and 0, 1 minus 0 is 1, here negative 3 by 5. We write in respective positions 9, 0, 19 by 5, then 1, then negative 3 by 5. We write 9, 0, 19 by 5, 1, negative 3 by 5 in their respective positions. Now we again compute ZC. ZC equals to 0 multiplied by 0, it's 0, 0 multiplied by 0 plus 5 multiplied by 1 equals to 5. The value of x1 of ZC is 5. Now for second, 0 multiplied by 19 by 5, 0 plus 5 multiplied by 0 multiplied by 19 by 5 plus 5 multiplied by 2 by 5, we get 2. Here 1 multiplied by 1, 0 multiplied by 1 is 0, 5 multiplied by 0 is 0 again. Here 0 and 5 multiplied by 1 by 5 is 1. Now we compute NER by the formula CJ minus ZC. CJ are same, that is 5, 3, 0, 0. ZC, CJ minus ZC. 5 minus 5, 0. 3 minus 1, 1. Now 0. 0 minus 1 is negative 1. Now once again NER values are positive. So we need to proceed further to reach the optimum solution. Now we get again most positive variable for key column. This is our key column, which means x2 is incoming variable. Now a compute ratio quantity divided by corresponding key column variable. So 19 divided by 19 by 5, or we can say 9 multiplied by 5 by 19, we get here 2.36. And here quantity 2 divided by 2 by 5, that means 5. Now select the least positive variable for key row. This is our least positive variable. This is our key row. Now find out the intersect variable of key column and key row. Move in key column and key row. 19 by 5, that is our key number. Now we again develop our next simplex table. Simplex table third. Simplex table 3. Now same column are there. Programming variable C, quantity x1, x2, s1, s2. CJ stands for contribution per unit 5300. Now in second table we know which one is our key row. x1 is our key row. x1 is outgoing variable and x2 is our incoming variable. That means x2 replace to s1. So we write here x2. Second variable x1 is same x1. The respective contribution x2 3, for x1 5. Now again use the formula same. New incoming row variable. Old key row divided by key number. Old key row 9, 0, 19 by 5, 1, negative 3 by 5. A whole row divided by key number. So we compute 9 divided by 19 by 5. We can write in this manner, 9 divided by 19 by 5, or we can write 9 into 5 by 19. So we get here 45 by 19. We write here 45 by 19. 0 divided by, or we can say 0 divided by 19 by 5, or we can say 0 multiplied by 5 by 19. The value will be 0. Here 1. Here 5 by 19. In this situation, negative 3 by 19. Remaining variables are computed by the same formula. New variable equals to old value minus corresponding key column variable into new incoming row. Old variables are 2, 1, 2 by 5, 0, 1 by 5. So we write here 2, 1, 2 by 5, then 0, then 0, then 1 by 5. Put the subtraction sign, bracket. Now, corresponding key column variable. In front of 2, corresponding key column variable is 2 by 5. In front of 1, corresponding key column variable is 2 by 5. Itself for 2 by 5, itself 2 by 5. For 0, again 2 by 5. 1 by 5, again 2 by 5. So we write here 2 by 5. 2 by 5, 2 by 5. Multiply by new incoming variable. New incoming variable, that is 45 by 19, 0, 1, 5 by 19, negative 3 by 19. Close the bracket. Then, if we solve this calculation, we get here 20 by 19, here 1, here 0, here negative 2 by 19, here 5 by 19. Now we write at proper place 20 by 19, 1, 0, negative 2 by 19, here 5 by 19. Now we compute ZC. 3 into 0 is 0. 5 multiplied by 1 is 5. Here 3. Here 3 multiplied by 5 by 19 plus 5 multiplied by negative 2 by 19. The value will be 5 by 19. So we write here 5 by 19. In this situation, 3 into negative 3 by 19 plus 5 into 5 by 19. So we get here 16 by 19. 16 by 19. Now we compute NER CJ minus ZC. 5 minus 5 is 0. 3 minus 0, 3 is 0. Here 0 minus 5 by 19 is 5 by 19. Here negative 16 by 19. Now we get all the values of NER are less than 0 or 0. And we get optimum solution. Now we put all the values of x1, x2 in our objective function. The objective function is maximize z. Objective function is maximize z equals to 5x1 plus 3x2. Maximize z equals to 5x1 plus 3x2. So we put the value of x1 5, 20 by 19 plus 3, 45 by 19 of x2. When we calculate this one, we get 235 by 19. That means if we produce x1 20 by 19 and 40 by 19 of x2, that's when we get maximum profit, that is 235 by 19. Thank you very much.